Now, I know you all want to hear Bill, but let me just say,
so can they.
He also has a star in the Walk of Fame. Please welcome Larry King.
Thank you, thank you. He'd have gone on long, I thought I died. Anyway, I want to salute Bill Maher for choosing the night to come back on the air, the night of Yom Kippur. How appropriate, knowing that no Jew will watch on Friday night, and he can destroy anything in his path. Bill Maher's, you see him as this kind of cold-facing, serious, funny, special guy. But he's also a warm-hearted, great friend. They don't come like Bill Maher. He is a special, special person. I am proud to not only be in the same... You know who's here for you today? Kato, Kaelin. I asked him what house is he living behind.
He's not in jail.
Anyway, Tiger Woods, he's living behind.
Please welcome Seth MacFarlane.
Fresh from the set of Tim Burton's Dick Tracy, Bill Maher is here. Sometimes when you hear about a Walk of Fame star being unveiled, you think, well, this is just cheap publicity whoring. Bill Maher getting his star is not that. Bill Maher getting his star is long overdue, well-deserved publicity whoring. Bill has earned this star, and the symbol on it will be an old-timey television. But really, it should be a mirror on this star, because Bill has always forced society to see and confront its own worst failings. A mirror on this star for the light that Bill reflects into the darker corners of superstition and fear. A mirror on this star because you could use it to look up chicks' skirts, and I think Bill might like that. This is a man who is as close as we get these days to Thomas Jefferson in his vision, his devotion to rational truth, and his love for black chicks. Bill has what is, in my estimation, the best show on television today. I was a fan before I was a friend, and I remember the first time I did Bill's show. I don't generally find myself in awe, but I could hardly believe I was there on that set. It was like being in the Huxtable's living room on The Cosby Show, or the Cramden's kitchen on The Honeymooners, or the place where all that funny stuff happened on 227. I think Bill could sense my pre-show jitters because he turned to me and whispered, "It's okay, relax, here, smoke this." And for Christ's sake, do something about that erection. We're live in 5. Bill Maher, it could be argued, is our sole remaining advocate for the powers of logic, reason, and critical thinking. In an age where mysticism and superstition are inexplicably reasserting their Dark Age-born influence. In an era where more people believe in angels than in evolution, where a progressive president takes a meeting with Rick Warren, and where a crackpot Florida pastor who looks like Jim Broadbent threatens to burn 1,000 copies of Aladdin, now more than ever, we are fortunate to have Bill's shrewd skepticism balancing out our analysis of the world around us. This is a special day for Bill Maher, but really this day should be cherished by anyone, anywhere who values independence, truth, and free thought. And if there were a God looking down on this ceremony right now, which there isn't, I'm sure he'd smile, give us a thumbs up, and then go back to packing his bong. Congratulations, Bill. No one deserves this more than you do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, street people, trannies, guys dressed up like superheroes, and Scientologists. I want to thank you all for coming out today and standing in the broiling sun at 11:30 on a Tuesday morning. You really find out who your friends are on a day like this. I'm working here, Mr. Truck. Okay, could you move it along? But I would like to thank the organizers. They did a terrific job and they made terrific speeches, and I appreciate that. I would like to thank Larry King. When I heard I was going to get a star on the Walk of Fame, I said there's one person who I want above all to make the speech, Piers Morgan. But he was busy, and Larry King graciously stepped in. I also want to thank my good friend Seth MacFarlane for being here. I know to be up this early, he had to drink straight through. And I want to thank some very special people, without whom I would not be here today. George Bush, Sarah Palin, and the Pope. I just want to say to the Scandinavian tourists who are out there wondering who I am, I was the construction worker in the Village People, so I will be signing autographs after for you. Before this, the biggest honor I've had in this town was having my picture hung up at the dry cleaners. But as you know, I don't believe in God or fate or anything like that, but this is the very spot on which I used to paint myself silver and act like a robot. So this means I was hoping it would be next to a head shop, but when I came to Hollywood in 1983, I had one dream: to sleep with Jodie Foster. That didn't work out, but this is nice too. Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. I'll treasure it. Thank you, everybody.
Bill Maher.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, to your
Can you look left, please?
and Bill all the way to the left. Bill on the left. To the left, Bill, to the left. Bill, right over here, please.
Nice hat, Bill.
Bill, right here.
Show your eyes.
Let me see some eyes.
Yeah.
Right here, Kato. Kato, right here. Kato.
And Kato looking right here.
It's fantastic, and I couldn't have had it without TV.
And Mr. Thicke, sir.
And I could have been deemed too controversial even for the sidewalk.
Really? Right.
And yet it really is just the sidewalk. So if people don't like me, they can take it out on me with vomit or spit.
Together, guys, straight ahead, right in.